Hello, and welcome to a video series that I'm going to be calling Holiday Lemmings 2024 Level Solving Commentary Video Series. I'm KYN, and I'll be the host of this video series. So yes, just like I recently did with Jeff Lems and Copycat Lemmings, where I also did a Level Solving Commentary Video Series treatment, yeah, I'm going to be doing the same thing for HL 2024. And yeah, like those other two packs, this one has also been a long time coming since I had wanted to do this sometime earlier in the year, but I haven't gotten around to doing so until now. And not only that, there were also like two levels that I needed to resolve because my solutions from the pre-testing days were considered back routes. Yeah, both of them are for Armani's lows, but yeah, just a few weeks ago, I finally managed to take a look at them at the updated lows and resolve them. And I've been told that my new solutions are acceptable / intended now. So with that, I can now proceed with this video series that I wanted to do. So yeah, Holiday Lemmings 2024. It's a little pack by Mobiethian, who made this a collaboration with Armani, and I had the honor of pre-testing this pack before he released it on December 1st, 2024 last year. And yeah, I got to say, a wonderful job to both gentlemen here. Yeah, they did an absolutely great job with the lows and whatnot, and especially this menu here. Oh my goodness, it looks so nice. I am wondering if this was Mobiethian's work here, of doing this menu graphics and everything. Yeah, though I wouldn't be surprised if Armani also had a part in that too, because yeah, they're such a like graphical artists, in a way. So yeah, and they do an amazing job. It's just this entire thing right here is just so mind blowing. Oh my goodness, it looks so great. Yeah, I honestly envy their artistic skills, but well, I've never been an artist and I still am not. Yeah, even though I've been told by plenty of members in the Lemmings community that my level designs have gotten a lot better, since the beginning. So that's great to hear, I guess. And but what has always been true apparently is that a lot of people have always enjoyed my like puzzles, slash solutions. Yeah, those have always been excellent, at least according to one member. And yeah, so that's really cool to hear. And I thank the community for their encouragement and support, over the years that I've been active in the community. So yeah, here there are two ranks, night and daytime, and there are 25 levels each. So there's 50 levels in total. And so just like all the other level solving commentary video series I've been doing, I just load my replays, to the levels, and then I just explain the thought processes that I had while I was playing and solving the levels. So yeah, nothing different from all the other ones I've done. And the probably a lesser known thing that I probably don't like state too much is I generally reserve the level solving commentary video series, for packs that I really really like. So obviously, since I'm doing one, for Holiday Lemmings 2024, it obviously means that I really like this pack a lot. And indeed, like I said, both Mobiethian and Armani have done a great job with this pack. Yeah, I've been very impressed with what they did, and just blown away by the really great levels here and all that. And you should definitely see them once I dive into the series here. So yeah, I think with all that being said, let's go ahead and get started here. Alrighty, first up, Night 1, Sky Castle by Mobiethian, and there's a time limit of 3 minutes. Yeah, and when Mobiethian first started out, he pretty much like just put in time limits for every level. Yeah, I guess like some others do, but like over time he has like definitely gotten a lot better with just giving levels infinite time, since that is the standard Neo Lemmings. And yeah, I think those other two solutions don't work here, so I would do the most recent one. And yes, there's going to be a lot of Christmassy music that you'll be hearing throughout the pack. So yeah. So yeah, first I built here, and this is steppable. Yeah, it's like a 6 pixel wall. Okay, and then I platform up the gap here. Then I bash on through. Okay, and then I build to get over the top. Okay, fence on through. Okay, and then fence on through, and then we're going to interrupt mid-stroke with builder. Although, if he does manage to break through, you can just simply build, to the left, so that you reach the exit trigger, and that's it. So, very nice level to start off the pack here. Maybe a little difficult for its position, possibly, but yeah, it's not too difficult. So, I think this level is fine, to serve as the opening, for the lower pack. So, just a sample of what's to come, I guess. Night 2, Lemmings are playing Freeze Tag by Armani. Yeah, this on the other hand, it's kind of a step up in difficulty, but that's because there is a nuance here in having to deal with the slider. And that's probably one of the things that you'll come to be really annoyed about. Yeah, in which the slider has a very nasty habit of going out the wrong way when you don't want them to. But no, they would do that after every drop. But anyway, yeah, we need to go ahead and jump over this. So that isolates our worker for the level. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and fence through the builder living here. So he slides out the other way. So we're gonna go ahead and stack. Yeah, to prevent the others from going out. And then we fence on through. Okay, and then build. Yeah, across this like pre-done minor tunnel. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and jump. And then on here. So Oh, yes. It is fly high, but we're going to give him a floater. Yes, and then we jump across the gap. And then we're going to go ahead and build to the left now. Yeah, and then after 2 times, we're going to go ahead and stack. Okay, and then build. Walking in a winter wonderland. Yeah, and of course, the one in the previous level was deck the halls. You can get over that just fine. So I guess technically, in a way, you can just use these lemmings as like guides. Yeah, they basically serve as like hints. Yeah, as to the solution a bit. Okay, and then jump over the gap. And then build from the right side. Yeah, because you could build from the left side instead. However, because he's a slider, well, they're all sliders as a matter of fact. Yeah, they're all pre-assigned sliders. Yeah, you need to build from the right instead to prevent that from happening. Because, yeah, others will just go out to the left and then fall to the bottomless pit. Yeah, and you don't want that. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and fence through the, fence through to get to the exit. And finally, fence through the blocker to free the crowd, and that's it. Yeah, and this needs to be done in such a way so that they won't slide back out to the left. Yep, and that's it. So yeah, it's just the fact that they're sliders. Yeah, it's what makes this level a step up in difficulty from the previous one. And yeah, you need to place the stack far enough so that the sliders do not land on top of it. Yeah, they need that as a wall to prevent them from going out to the left. So yeah, 6 jumpers left here, but that's okay. The level here is pretty much like intended, or the solution. Oh yeah, and get a little of the background, for the post results as well. And same thing with the previews. Night 3. Choo Choo Santa. Time limited 3 minutes. Yeah, and by Mobiethian. Yeah, this one I also consider to be like somewhat difficult for its position as well. Night 3. Yeah, because it's not really obvious like what's the best way to go through the level. Especially with a very, very limited amount of destructive skills. Yeah, we only have 2 fencers here. So, we need to go ahead and build. Yeah, and this is let us know. So, build twice, and then we're going to go ahead and fence through. And then we're going to go ahead and block behind the fencer. So as to isolate our worker here. And then we're going to go ahead and platform across the gap here. Yeah, the Christmas lights are decoration. Okay, and then fence on through, and that's all our destructive skills. So now the rest of it is just building to get over things. Alrighty, and then we're gonna go ahead and build to get on top of the smokestack here. Yeah, and it's harmless, and that's just decoration. I am wondering if that's the decoration from the L3 Shadow tile set, but it might be the L2 Shadow as well. I'm not certain. Oh, and that's a very nice looking exit. I'm thinking it's from the Gigalem's like holiday set, but I'm not certain though. Okay, and I finally released the blocker with a walker, and that's it. Okay, and yeah, maybe that's something I forgot to mention, and that is the lemming count here is a bit too high. Yeah, because the path is ready long before everyone is out of the entrance. So yeah, that's another thing that I need to let Mobiethian know about, and that is yeah. You notice in the low that you have the route finished before all the lemmings are out of the entrance. That's pretty much a good sign that the lemming count is a little too high. So consider reducing it. Although technically here it's not like too much of a problem the way it is. Night 4, Christmas tree hunting. Yeah, and time limit of 4 minutes, and Mobiethian again. Oh yes, this one is way too difficult for his position. Most definitely. Yeah, this one took me quite a while before I finally got it solved. It's a very nice level, but yeah. There's so many things you can try here, but they do not work. Okay, bash on through to the left. Okay, and then collect the climber pickup. Yeah, and there's also a button that we need to push as well on the far right. So we need to go ahead and build with the second lemming here. Yeah, this will raise the wall enough to contain the others. Yeah, in the meantime, the one that went on ahead to collect the climber pickup turns back to the right. Yeah, who will become a climber. Yeah, this is rocking around the Christmas tree. Okay, platform over the water, and then what did I do? Okay, bash on through the tree here. Okay, and then platform across this gap. Okay, and then once we reach here, we're gonna go ahead and bash. Okay, so we continue platforming until we get to the tree. Oh, no, we don't. Here we build. Okay, and then build one more time. Yeah, and he stops just in the nick of time so that he can push the button and unlock the exit. And yeah, we need to build so that he turns around, since we need to save everyone. Okay, and here he can go over the tree, no problem. Okay, and then platform to reach the other side here. Okay, max out the release rate. And then, yeah, bash on through to release the crowd now. And then finally, platform the other way to reach the exit. And that's it. So yes, like I mentioned, a very, very nice level, but way too difficult for its position in my opinion. Yeah, there's so many things that I tried here, yeah, but they don't work. In particular, I tried building to get over the tree. Yeah, that just leaves you a constructor skill short. Yeah, when you consider other things like needing to push the button and everything. But yeah, other than that, it's a very, very nice level. Yeah, very nice solution. Night 5, Lemming Land Falls. Time limit of 4 minutes, and Mobiethian. Yeah, this on the other hand is a much easier level. Particularly since I believe there are surplus skills here. So it's much less of a problem. So we build to the icicle here. Yeah, so that we can turn around. Yeah, joy to the warp. Okay, block behind the worker, and then we're gonna go ahead and fence. Okay, make him a swimmer. He gets on land up here, and then we're gonna go ahead and laser through. Okay, and build over this gap, and then we're gonna go ahead and build the other way now. Okay, build again. Okay, and then now we're gonna go ahead and build to get over here so that the others can cross over to the left. Oh. Okay, and then I go ahead and bash the blocker free. Okay, max out the release rate. Okay, and then finally, all there's left to do is to bash and to get to the exit. Yep, and that's it. That's already it. So some skills left over here, but again, it's no problem. Yeah, I understand that Mobiethian is one of those people who likes making open-ended levels. Yeah, with a few different ways to solve levels. Night 6, Silent No, blah, blah, Silent Night, Holy Night. Yeah, those are just the first few words of the song Silent Night. And appropriately, it should be playing on this level as well, I think. Okay, laser at the point so that you need to send a climber over. Yep, Silent Night, that's the song that's playing. Holy night, all is calm, all is bright. Yeah, I don't know all the song though. So platform and then build. And yeah, it's a little difficult to see, but it is terrain that he just walks up and then to the other side here. Okay, mine on through. Okay, platform across the water gap. This one can be a little challenging, but it's just a matter of knowing, yeah, where, how best to use your skills here. Okay, and then we go ahead and mine through the other tree now. And yeah, not a difficult thing to see, but he's able to step up through the fire hydrant here. Okay, and then climb on over. Okay, platform over this gap. Okay, he turns around. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and mine through the house here, so that the others can walk up and proceed further into the level. Yeah, I think I'll also reverse mine here as well. Okay, and then I go ahead and mine here. Okay, and then platform across. Yeah, use our remaining platformers as a matter of fact. Okay, and then build. And then this reaches just far enough to get us over here. Okay, and then build twice to reach the exit. Okay, and then I go ahead and release the crowd by building. So yeah, it looks like I used the laser to, yeah, on the other house there. Yeah, like so. And that's it. So yeah, as you can see, just left with a miner here, so therefore this one can definitely be a challenge, but yeah, again, it's just a matter of knowing how to use your skills here, and as you might have guessed, this is an acceptable solution. Yeah, obviously, Armani's solution is different from mine, but it doesn't break the law in any way, so yeah. Night 7, Lighter Than a Snowflake by Armani. Yes, and another law that I consider way too difficult for its position, and apparently there's a few others who say the exact same thing, in particular Java Juice and Giga. Yeah, I'm not sure if I said that properly, but yeah, if I didn't, I apologize for that. Yeah, but that user did tell me how the username is supposed to be said. Yeah, it's like the first syllable of guitar, so like Giga. But again, if that's not correct, then I apologize. But anyway, yeah, this may not look too bad because you have a lot of jumpers, but no, you actually end up using all of them, so you got to make sure that you don't waste any. Okay, and so we need to go ahead and jump. Okay, and then jump again to get to the snowflake, and then make him a glider. Okay, and then jump to reach the next snowflake. Okay, and then jump again to reach this snowflake now. Yeah, so up on the house. Oh no, yeah, up on the house top. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Okay, and then clone the glider. Yeah, we stone the one on the right over here. Yeah, and then we also stone here as well. Now we're gonna go ahead and isolate another lemming from the entrance by making him jump, and then jump here. Okay, jump, and then jump, and then jump. More jumping and jumping. Okay, and then jump to get here. Then jump here. Yeah, that's a safe fall. And then jump here. Yeah, because when you look at this level, it's pretty obvious that you need to send a lemming over here. But you need to do so without him being a glider, because you need to be able to glide at the correct spot in order for him to make it down here. Yeah, and which we do like that. Because this is all, oh, do they not? Yeah, it's a force view. Okay, and then we need to go ahead and jump over the exit. And then finally we just release the crowd with the laser. Yep, and that's it. But yeah, this is definitely a very difficult level because, yeah, it's not obvious how you need to use the jumpers and whatnot. Especially since, without the skill showers and everything, yeah, it's practically impossible to see where jumpers will land, especially when they're gliders and whatnot. But yeah, there's definitely seems to be unanimous agreement that this level is just too difficult for its position. So it definitely needs to move to later in the rank. Night 8, uphill sled ride. Yeah, time limit of 5 minutes and Mobiethian. A pretty good level here, yeah, from what I remember. Now that I'm looking at it again. Yeah, and just like plenty of the other packs that I did this video series on, the level solving commentary. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen these levels. Plenty of the levels, as a matter of fact. Let's go. So, builderless one. Yeah, and as you know, I love these levels a lot. Okay, bash on through. Bash on through again. And then bash on through. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and fence here. Yeah, Frosty the Snowman. Okay, and then bomb through the soldier. And then what else do I do here? Okay, and then I mine here. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and make him float, and then same thing with this guy, I think. Yes. And then we go ahead and block so that we can turn the other one around. And then we bash on through. And then we bomb the blocker. Yep, and that's it. And the basher will eventually make his way back. Yeah, once he's done. Yeah, while the others just go to the exit. 99, Rocky Road. Yeah, time limited 3 minutes and Mobiethian. Yeah, this one I remember being pretty good as well. This is definitely one of the best levels by Mobiethian from this pack. Let's go. Okay, and it's pretty much a one of everything skill set except for the miners. Yeah, where there's 2 of them. So we're gonna go ahead and set up a climber to the right. Yeah, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer use to laugh and call him names. Okay, and then mine on through when he faces to the left. Okay, and then same thing here. And then we're gonna go ahead and clone the miner. Yeah, I'm having trouble speaking right now. Okay, and then we bomb the miner that's facing to the left. Jump over the exit. And then finally bash onto the one-way wall, and that's it. And no, that guy is not stuck in infinite loop. He'll eventually make his way to the exit once he uses the teleporter again. Yep, and there you have it. So, well done to Mobiethian here. And finally, Night 10, Party Time by Armani. Yeah, that party time sign, yeah, in the lower, that's one of the Lemmings forums emojis. Let's go. Very good lower here. Yeah, from what I remember. Okay, send up a climber to the left. And then make him slide. Shimmy on through. Oh, sorry. So he stops here. Jump here. And then jump again. Jump. Okay, and then jump to hit the force field. And then go back to the left. Okay, and then jump to get up here. Yeah, he turns around because of that. And then jump. And then we're going to go ahead and shimmy. And this gets over the force field. Yeah, jingle bells. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. slides down like that, and then we shimmy on the underside. Okay, jump, and then jump, and then jump. Yeah, to get over here. Okay, jump to get on through. Then jump to get up here. Turn around the force field, and then we jump to get up here. When we collect a laser pickup. Yeah, he's a slider, so he goes back out to the left. Okay, jump and jump. Jump, and then use the force field. Yeah, to turn around and then jump up here, and then jump up here. Okay, and then jump and then shimmy. Okay, and now shimmy back the other way. Yeah, and the force field is facing in the correct direction, so we're able to jump on through here. And then just jump over the water gaps. Yeah, we reach the top of the snowman here, and then we're going to go ahead and laser the crowd free. And then we're going to go ahead and block, yeah, to turn the others around. And then finally, we'll release the block over the walker. Yep, and that's it. Oh, and also, yeah, we need to make him jump, because this is a drop in which he'll slide back out to the right. So yeah, that's another detail to watch out for. And as you can see, 7 jumpers and 5 shimmiers left over. Alrighty, so those were the first 10 levels of the night rank. Next time we will do 10 more. So just going to follow the exact same format as I've been doing for the other level solving commentary video series. So with this, hope you enjoyed the first video of the Holiday Lemmings 2024 level solving commentary video series. And I'll see you on next time.